Ollie, how we doing?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. You have a good day?
Yeah, busy.
Can I get you water, coffee, or anything?
I don't know, I'm fine today. Thank you, though.
First and foremost, I want to thank you so much for your loyalty to the brand. Infiniti of Grand Rapids really appreciates it. How's Jen and the kids?
Good, yeah. Kids are 13, 11, and 9 now.
They're growing up quick, huh?
Yeah, very quick, yeah.
Any new additions?
I got 2 labs now, too.
2 labs?
Yeah, 2 labs.
I got a little pup at home, Miko. It's my best friend. When we chatted on the phone yesterday, we spoke about the all-new redesign of the 25 QX80.
Yeah.
Looking to upgrade from the 22?
Yeah.
Love to hear it. You also mentioned that you were looking at the Navigator.
Yeah, just weighing out my options, you know?
Not a problem at all. Also a great option. Both vehicles in the SUV segment are going to be probably top of their line. I think you're going to enjoy both of them. But let me show you where I think Infiniti's design team goes a step further in the product.
I'm excited to see it.
One of the first things I want to go over with you is the new motor in the QX80. But before I do that, I'm going to walk up there, and what you're going to notice is that the new QX80 has an approach to unlock feature. You also have a walk away to lock feature, but as I walk up, just notice that to pop the hood on this thing.
It's nice, I like that.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably saw a little dance in there, I'll get into that. All right. Howie, when I open the hood to the QX80, you're going to notice the heart of this beautiful SUV. It is Infiniti's newest 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 paired with an all new 9-speed transmission. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Mo, my 22 has V8. Not a problem at all, buddy. You are getting more horsepower and torque in this vehicle. 450 horsepower, 516 foot-pounds of torque. You are also going to be getting a little bit more horsepower than you are going to in that Navigator. It's perfect. One thing I think that you, Jen, and the kids are going to absolutely love about this vehicle is that 3.5 liter V6 paired with the 9-speed transmission is going to have precise and smooth shifts along with dominant power, almost feeling like a private jet taking off on the runway. As we take a step back to look at the design of the QX80, you're going to have a dominant, confident, and sophisticated styling planted to the ground on here. When we come over this prominent and provocative grille, we're going to see Infiniti's newest iteration of our logo. It is 3D with an illumination. As you notice right here on your QX80, you come to a point, whereas on the new logo, it's going to move towards that. I'm going to go towards that body a little bit. When we move outside of that, you're going to see Infiniti's signature double arch grille. It is a gloss black. It seamlessly flows into these piano digital key daytime running lights. When I walked up and showed you that unlock feature, did you notice the sequential feature that came along here, as well as the illuminated emblem?
Yeah, I did.
Hospitality. Let's move around to the side here. As we move to the side of the vehicle, you'll notice that Infiniti's design team did a great job at making sure that that design seamlessly flows through the side, creating an artistry in motion. When we look up top, you'll notice that the windows and roof line create one fluid canopy, adding to that sleek design of the vehicle. As it sits on the showroom floor, this is a mineral black colorway, and for the autograph, you will get a 2-tone color job, or paint job on there as well. I want to utilize Infiniti's iCar X to show you the handful of colors that we have for the QX80. Got dynamic metal. We're going to have the white, and you'll notice that black roof line on there really stands out. We want to get back into the design of the vehicle. When we move down from that sleek roof line, I want to talk about those door handles. Infiniti added the all-new flush door handles to the vehicle. Now, when we talk about hospitality, Infiniti's all-new QX80 is gracious with it. As we walk up to the vehicle will unlock and extend those door handles, welcome you to enjoy and enter your luxurious interior. Not only that, you will have Infiniti's new light path. That light path welcomes you, the family, and maybe some friends as a red carpet moving down the side of the vehicle. As we move towards the back, you're going to notice Infiniti's gorgeous 22-inch wheels, adding to that bold and confident stance of the QX80. You'll notice here that this gap is a little bit smaller than it would be on your 22.
Yeah.
The reason behind that is Infiniti has added an all-new electronic air suspension to the QX80. When we look at that, the air suspension will lower to an access mode for you when you park and lock the vehicle. So when you wake up in the morning and get there, it's a little bit easier to get in there. As you enter the vehicle and start it up, it will raise up into a ride height. And it also has a great feature, as when you're on the highway, the front end will lower without you even noticing it to add to the aerodynamics and fuel efficiency of the vehicle.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. When we move to the back here, you notice Infiniti has the autograph line right here, flowing in that gorgeous trim. Let's take a step back. I wanted to take a step back so that the vehicle could lock. The reason I did that is I want you to admire the rear curtain taillights that Infiniti placed on here. So let's walk up there and watch this vehicle unlock for us. Right. Yeah, they are. 300 micro LEDs span from side to side on the vehicle. As we move up, Infiniti's minimalistic design tucked away that wiper right there.
Oh, I like that.
That spoiler does add a little bit to that sportiness as well too. When we move down, we'll notice the badging for the Infiniti is in that dark gray. As we look over here, QX80 with the four-wheel drive. That Infiniti all-mode four-wheel drive system will make sure that you, Jen, and the kids or any friends that you're out in the town with can conquer any terrain ahead of you guys. As we move down, you will notice here on this rear gloss black bumper for the mineral black is hiding away that hitch. Now I know when we talked earlier, like, well, the 3.5 liter, twin turbo V6, not losing any power. No, not only did you gain power and torque, you are also going to keep that 8,500 pounds of towing capacity, which is more than the Navigator. Perfect for my boat. Still got the boat?
Yeah, still got the boat.
That's all. Howie, the QX80 is always ready to anticipate the shifting needs in your lifestyle. One way it does that is with the motion activated liftgate. That sensor is located right there to the left of the hitch of the vehicle. All you need to do is put one foot in, come right out, and that'll open right up for you. You can also close it with the motion activated liftgate as well too. You ready to take a look at the cargo space? Howie, as we peer into the cargo space of the QX80, one thing that you're going to notice is you are getting 30% more cargo room here than you do in your current 22 QX80. Looking over here to the right side, you're going to see a control panel with some switches controlling that third row and some all-new switches being able to control that second row. Makes it super simple. When the kids want to get in, you can just hit those buttons, anticipating one of them jumping into the third row. With the electronic air suspension back here, you also get these two buttons, one for lowering and one for raising. You're able to adjust the height on the rear cargo space of the QX80. So when the vehicle is started, you guys are loading up coolers or whatever it is, you can lower this to make it a little bit easier for you guys. My favorite part about that is my dog's getting a little bit older. I want to save his joints, and I know what those two labs you do with them as well. It makes it a lot easier for them to jump in and out of the vehicle. When we look over here, you get a 120 volt outlet. Over here, you get some hooks. Be able to tie down some straps in there. I love that 120 volt outlet. Are you a big football fan?
Oh yeah.
Yep. I was able to take one of these tailgating a couple months ago, and I'll tell you what, I had the time of my life. I was able to plug some things in there, have some room back here, enjoy some football with the family, and it was all around great time. Let's move to the second row of the QX80. I know a big part of your life is that connection between your family and friends. When we jump in here to the second row of the QX80, this is definitely going to elevate that lifestyle for you. First thing you're going to notice is this gorgeous burgundy leather running through the vehicle to these captain's chairs on the second row. You're going to have power seats moving forward and backward, and you're also going to be able to recline those. Getting to the third row is a simple touch. Boom. Asher and Noah's can be super simple for them. When one of the kids, maybe Savannah, Asher, or Noah, sits in the back, they will have the option of an all-new heated third row seat. They get a USB Type-C on the left side and on the right side with some cup holders as well too. They're going to be steadily entertained. As I put the seat back down, I want to show you the center console of those captain's chairs. Howie, how do those captain's chairs feel?
Comfortable, very spacious.
One thing I think that Jen is really going to appreciate about the interior of the vehicle is Infiniti's handcrafted materials and soft touch leather going around the QX80. When you look there in the middle of that control panel, what that is going to have the features of being able to adjust your seats, the power forward, recline, and now you are getting heated and cooled seats with massaging features on here as well. Success is a shared endeavor, and I think your friends, family, and the kids are going to enjoy these captain's chairs. If we look over there in the front, you're going to have physical control touch for those climate controls, and then looking below there, we're going to still have some more Type-C charging for anybody in the back that wants to keep those electronic devices moving. If we look up, we're going to see Infiniti's new panoramic for the 25 QX80. You're also going to get that gorgeous suede headliner. I know something that was really important to you was the infotainment system in the front on the driver's side and passenger side.
Yeah.
Am I correct? Yeah. Let's go take a look at it. Howie, how does it feel sitting in the driver's seat?
I'm in love with this infotainment system.
Not only do I think you and Jen are going to love that, but I think the kids are going to love seeing that from the back as well too. I want to start with this door panel real quick. When we look over here, you're going to see that gorgeous burgundy leather moving into this open ash pour wood trim. You're going to have some metal inlay in there as well too. New for the 25 year, changing from the Bose audio sound system, is Klipsch's reference Premier sound system with 24 speakers in here.
Wow.
It's like a concert.
Yeah.
Yep. Looking through the windshield right there, you're going to notice your HUD display. That HUD display is going to offer turn-by-turn directions, speed limit, and you're going to see some speed limit signs on there as well too, making that drive a lot easier for you. When we move down into that middle screen there, you're going to notice that the park is on that side, gauge on this side for a digital display. We can change that between 3 different stylings as well too. When we look over here at the steering wheel, I want to start off with Infiniti's Pro Pilot Assist. You're used to the Pro Pilot Assist 1.1, which had the distance control, kind of help you in between the lanes, make those rides a lot smoother for you, right?
Yep.
When we look at here, Infiniti now introduced Pro Pilot Assist 2.1. What that is going to be a hands-free driving system. I was trying it last week and I think it is amazing. When you jump on the highway, all you need to do is hit this button and we'll set it like we previously did in the 1.1 system. Your screen up here will be white. When it goes to green, that means it's engaging the 1.1 system, which you're going to keep your hand on here. That'll help you out. When that goes blue, now the 2.1 system is hands-free. You can take your hands off, have a conversation. Doesn't mean you can't pay attention. You're still going to look forward. You will get some warnings in that HUD display and that main screen there, but it is an awesome feature that I think is going to make those road trips a lot more enjoyable for you. When we move to this side, you're going to be able to transfer from this screen right over here to that screen, adjusting it with this dial, changing all your songs. One thing that I love, you can't see it right now, but if a phone call was to come through, you'll get a green phone there and you'll be able to have a red phone there hanging it up. It's an awesome little intricate detail that they added into there. I want to move over to that main screen there. Let me get on the passenger side, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Oh, and now that we're sitting in the front, I want to start up here for you. Right over here is a thermal sensor. That is our all-new biometric cooling system. So what that is doing is scanning your rear passengers in the captain seats. If somebody's getting too hot or cold, it's detecting that and changing the airflow for them. Moving back down, we'll notice this gorgeous digital rear view mirror, which makes it a lot safer for you if you got the vehicle packed with camping gear or any of the sports that the kids are playing. You also notice right here is an actual camera. It is an inboard camera to the vehicle where you can take some funny pictures, some memories for you and the family and friends, or you can utilize it to see if anybody breaks in the vehicle, God forbid. You also have an outside camera in the front of the vehicle. Moving down, we're going to notice this gorgeous 14.3-inch monolith screen in there. I am so excited to introduce to you Google built into the new QX80 for the 25 year. You can use this system for simple gestures like, hey Google, turn the temperature to 72.
Okay, changing the temperature to 72 degrees.
Isn't that easy?
It was easy.
Yep. Let's turn that fan speed down a little bit. Think of it as a trusty co-pilot. This gorgeous high-def screen, we can move in and out, move back and forth. I can move like this, move to the side, recenter it to go back there. You can also use that to say, hey Google, stop at a gas station on my next route. You click that out right there. So while you're out going somewhere, you look, hey, I need some gas. Tell them you want to stop at a gas station, and I'll put that route there as well too. Using that Google built-in system is really nice because if you have Google at home, you can say, hey, turn on the living room lights, which is really nice and convenient.
That is nice.
Yep. I'll go back to this home screen right here and move over this touch screen. We're going to see that you got an app system right here as well too with some interior lights. I'm going to get back to that. Then you also have the Play Store. One of my favorite things is that you can look in here and say, do I have any appointments tomorrow? That is connected with your Google system, so everything is intuitive and through here. If we click here, I'll go to interior lights. You now get colored ambient lights in the QX80. 64 options. Let me turn that brightness up. I'll move down here. Let me go to additional. My favorite is the blue. And that blue will span right across here, all the way through to the doors in the rear of the vehicle. I think the kids will love that one.
Yeah.
Yep. We go up here, you got a Pro Pilot Assist mode. Just like I said earlier when we were talking about the hands-free 2.1 system, it'll be white, green, and then blue when it goes to hands-free system. That ambient lighting will be white here. It will go to green when it changes. And it'll go to blue with the hands-free system as well, too.
No way.
Yep, this is pretty sweet. We'll go back home right here. I can move over, and we'll see some more options. Kind of like an iPhone or an Android phone, you can change this middle screen right here to add things that are super simple for you. I love the MyQ garage for the QX80. If you're backing up out of the garage, you can have a geo fence that closes it. If you're almost home, you can go through that geo fence and it'll open the garage for you as well too. Yep. Now, as we move down into the new 9-inch display right here, you will have touchscreen with a haptic feedback. We can go for your front climate control system for your heated, cooled, ventilated seats with your heated steering wheel. You can also adjust the rear controls right here as well too. You can do that. You can lock them out if the kids are getting touchy, or you can just allow your friends and family back there to enjoy their climate control as well too. I want to go to the mode system right here. With the mode system, you're going to see that all-wheel drive auto for high and traction control, and then you have this in an access mode like we talked about earlier with that electronic air suspension.
Yep.
You can put that in auto mode, so it'll do it up, down, and keep it at the middle for you, and you don't even have to think about it. It's seamless. When we move over here, I'm going to show you got personal, standard, eco, sport, tow, and snow mode. Any situation that arises, you're going to be able to utilize that. You got your drive selection right here, and then moving over here is the camera system. Howie, as we jump into the camera system, I always love utilizing this, and the reason behind that, if you're going under 8 miles per hour, you can hit this camera button to make sure that if you're getting close to the car in front of you, you're not going to hit it, or we can jump into our all-new ultra-wide view. This is a world first for the SUV segment. So if we looked at ultra-wide view, when we click that, is going to span across your whole entire 14.3-inch dual-screen monolith screens, and you'll be able to see. When you would utilize that is maybe you're at a T-junction in a busier city like Chicago, New York, or maybe even downtown Grand Rapids. It's going to be able to let you see from the right to the left to make it a lot more easier when you're pulling out. You're also going to have the all-new invisible hood view. My favorite that I think you and Jen are really going to enjoy about that is that when you go to a car wash, you got that pain when you're trying to get that wheel inside the little lane that they have there.
Yeah.
This is going to make that super simple for you. You're also going to get a 3D view of the vehicle. So when you're parked somewhere unfamiliar, you can hit this and swipe all the way around the vehicle, seeing what's near you. Over here, we'll be able to pinpoint that, and you'll be able to see backing up, making sure we're not scratching those 22-inch wheels.
Yeah.
When we move back over here, you're going to get some cup holders, and not only that, this is your wireless phone charger. Slip your wireless phone in there, and you're going to be able to charge that thing while you're out on the road listening to music through your Klipsch audio system. One thing that I hate about having the phone in the vehicle with me is when you're jamming out with the family in the car and a phone call comes through, you're interrupted, right?
Yeah.
Not anymore, because the individual audio with the Klipsch reference system is in your headrest. So when a phone call comes through, you're going to be able to answer that and not disturb anybody and talk to them without interfering with their fun time. Yep. Now, for those nights out with friends, enjoying it, just got done with dinner, maybe you're a little bit parched. Before you got here, I put a water bottle in here, and the reason I did that is because Infiniti introduced a cooler in the front system. Check this thing out. See that condensation? Chilly. Put that back down there. Oh, I want to bring up the My Infiniti app. You're able to utilize this system to lock the vehicle, unlock it, or if you're landing at the airport and it's chilly outside, or in Michigan, you can have Jen pop on the phone, start the engine up, and make sure that thing is warm for you and the kids when you guys get out there. Noah's only 3 years away from being 16, which means he's going to get his license pretty soon. If you are gracious enough with you and Jen to let him allow him to use the vehicle, if he goes to a buddy's house and he says, hey, I'm spending the night at Mike's house, he leaves that area, you can have a fence on here and it's going to send you a text message letting you know that he left. If he goes over 70 miles per hour and you put a speed limit warning on here, you will get a text message knowing that you did that he did that as well too. Yep. Let's talk about Infiniti's warranty on the vehicle. 4 years, 60,000 miles on the basic, 6 years, 17,000 miles on powertrain. You are also going to get 3 years of included maintenance with the vehicle, making sure that you have nothing to worry about. Pricing. Let's refer to this vehicle in the Navigator. Even though we are close, we are still at a better price point than the Navigator. And in my opinion, with the things that I showed you, discussing advantages over the Navigator, I would say apples to apples, we're at a better value and price point for the vehicle. Would you agree?
I would agree.
I love talking about the vehicle. I love showing you the interior and the exterior, but I think it's ready to take this thing for a test drive. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Let's make an ordinary day extraordinary.